Hiya everybody, it's Kai and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new speed build video. And today we are going to be building something really big and we are building a motel in the world of Oasis Springs, and Oasis Springs is the world that came with the base game. It's where the desert is and where Mediterranean homes are, and also kind of mid-century. But anyways, we are building a motel on a 40 by 30 lot, and I'm not sure what the lot is called, but it should be on the top left corner you see on the screen. But anyways, this motel I figured that I would build because I thought that February is the month of love and it's Valentine's, so I figured that I should do like kind of a love theme motel. But in the end it turned out to be like a different motel, like a summer vibe hotel. But for the color scheme of this build, I chose to use some mint green and also some pink colors, and I really like how the build turned out because I was aiming for like a 60s motel or something, very vintage, very retro, and I think I aced it for this build. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, of course. And this motel took me I think 2 days to build, or 3, I'm not so sure, because I started building this last week. Today's the 28th of January and I'm pre-recording this voiceover, but I will be releasing this motel in February, 1st February I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I have it in my journal. But anyways, I built this motel a long time ago by the time you see this, and I built this I think 23rd January or 25th January, around that time. But yeah, I figured that I'd do this motel just for fun and to celebrate, well, not celebrate, to welcome the month of February, the month of love, the month of Valentine's. I figured that I would do a simple motel in the world of Oasis Springs. And the structure of the motel, I was aiming for a 60s kind of retro vibe, and I referred to Pinterest for this. And in that picture that I referred to, I will show it right now on the top right screen. But anyways, that picture, I was really inspired by that picture and wanted to build a motel because I really like the structure of the motel in that picture, because it has like an overhead ceiling and there's a car underneath it, where I figure that is the lobby. But this motel is called Sunny Springs Motel or Sunny Palms Motel, either one, because I haven't figured out what I should name it yet, either Sunny Springs or Sunny Palms. But I think I will go for Sunny Springs because it suits more for the vibe that I was going for, and it is also in Oasis Springs, so I figured that I should add a Springs after the Sunny. But anyways, I really hope you guys like this build because I really love building this build, and I'm super in love with the colors that I use, which are kind of a mint green but and pink. But when I changed the lighting setting to nighttime, the wallpaper of the green mint color looked like it was blue. So I don't know if it's my screen or it's my eyes. I don't know, it's so different at night and in the morning. But I took the screenshots with the lighting set to the afternoon setting, so it kind of looks minty green. And for this motel there is also a swimming pool and also a diner, which I will be placing next to the swimming pool. And I really like the diner because I was aiming for this classy vibe, where I even created a machinima for this, where my sims they have like these retro clothes, where the woman sim has like a dress, a polka dot dress, or a single stripe dress, either one, with a pair of gloves on her, and I really love that vibe. And for the men, for the man, I use these simple clothes with stripes on it, and they are both in yellow color, and I really like the sims that I created for this. But I don't think I will be showing the dresses for them in this machinima, because I already recorded the machinima, and the machinima is like of the videos of them like playing in the pool and also woohooing in one of the bedrooms. Oh yeah, but talking about the bedrooms, this motel has a lot of bedrooms, but there are 3 types of bedrooms for this motel. The main one is the simple one, which is a double bed in it and also simple decoration, because I don't expect any like lavish decorations for a motel, especially in the 60s during that time. But there are two couple of bedrooms that are very grandly decorated, where I use like these leopard print for the bed sheets and just really a lot of furniture in there compared to the basic one. But you will see that after this, and I really like how it turned out as well, because I got to experiment with different types of bedrooms. But in my life, I've never been to a motel. I've only been to a hostel in Norway, but I don't think it's the same. I'm not so sure, because that hostel was for like young people, like YMCA or something. I also forgot, but yeah. This motel, so I mentioned that there are 3 rooms. The 2 just now that I mentioned are the grand one and the normal one, and the third room is double single beds in one room, and also a single bed in the other room. I'm not sure if you want to categorize that as like 2 separate rooms or the same type of room, but either way, you can see that the structure already came together, and I use that motel quote-unquote word, which I downloaded from the gallery, and it is gallery art produced by one of the community members, and I think the font of the motel word really suits this vibe that I was going for, which is kind of the 60s retro type of vibe. And also inserted a couple of billboards in there as well. You can see that I put one next to the pool, and I will also be putting one, I think the same swatch, I'm not so sure, in the middle of the motel. And the structure of the motel is like the left side is where the rooms are, the main rooms, and the right side facing the pool is where the ground rooms are, and in the middle between them is a couple of stairs. And I put a lot of like vending machines in this build as well, and it's just super colorful, I think, and I really like it. But for the middle part, I just kind of left it empty because I didn't really know what to put there. You can see that at the stairs on the right side over here right now, but yeah, I just put a couple or 4 or 2 pairs of vending machines in that area, because I didn't like focus on that area too much, because I didn't really know what to put. And you can see that I put the same beds and the same paintings, basically the same layout for each room, but the number of beds differ for the type of rooms that I mentioned just now. And the color scheme for the main room is really simple, and it's really like dull, because I figured that it shouldn't be as heavily decorated as the grand room. So I stuck to this plain wallpaper, I think from the base game. If not, it's from City Living. And for the wallpaper of the bathrooms for this type of room, it is just a simple tile bathroom. But for the flooring of the rooms, I use these carpet ones from the base game, which I've never used before in any of my builds. So this is the first time that I properly used the carpet type of flooring for the rooms, and I think it's just really suits the motel that I was going for. And you can see that the wallpaper for all types of room is the same, and it's just really simple, except for this one. This one has those wallpaper that I use that are from the new pack, which is the paranormal stuff pack. I'm recording this at 28th of January, so the paranormal stuff pack came out I think yesterday, but yeah, it will be old by the time you see this video. But anyways, you can see that I heavily decorated it a bit more than the main rooms, and I included a dresser from the Get Famous pack, and also the leopard print from the Get Famous pack. And I think the Get Famous pack suits this type of vibe, which is mid-century or like retro, and I really like the designs that come with it, because it really suits this type of build. And I also put a plant in every corner, I mean in one corner for the same bedrooms, but I put the plants only for this bedroom, and small plants for the side tables of the single bed bedrooms. And I also included a carpet to make it more lavish or like more grand, and it's just a tiny bit fancier than the other main room. But for the bathroom of the grand room, I also inserted a couple of counters because it's if it was functional as a motel, it would be a higher price range compared to the main ones, but this is going to be the double single bedroom. But anyways, I'm working on the diner right now, and the diner is on the ground floor of the motel, which is next to the pool area. And I really like the diner in particular because I use, I think, some white and red colors mixed together, and also to match with the wallpaper. And also the seats that I use are from the dine out pack, and they are kind of peachy or pink in color. And I tried to stay consistent of the wallpaper with the exterior so that it doesn't look too like messy or like out of like the color range that I was going for. But it is I stuck to mint green and pink as well. I tried to stick with a little bit of red, you can see right now, and I used that lamp from the counter lights above there, the red and white ones from the bowling night. And I think the bowling night is also mid-century, provides mid-century furniture, but it is focused more towards bowling, so I didn't include a bowling area or bowling lane or bowling basement in this build because it's just a motel, and a motel is pretty simple. And I actually read before like trying to build this motel that there are many types of motels actually, and some motels have like just a simple like bedroom and no diner, but some have diners. And I'm not sure if like it's like that or like I don't know. Because I have never been to a motel, and I don't think it's common here. Maybe it is if there were motels in here, I mean in this country. I have never been to one. But anyways, you can see that I matched the wallpaper with these peachy or pink dine out chairs, or I don't know what they're called actually. I think they're called diner chairs. And I matched them with the green minty wallpaper, and I also added a lot of those neon signs that you see to make it kind of look like the logo of the diner in Simlish. Yeah, I think it's really nice because it's very retro, and the diner is actually my favorite part of this build compared to the rooms or this whole structure of the house. I mean the motel. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up my words right now. But anyways, I used the what are they called? The platform tools to raise up the area just now, to put some plants on it to make it look like it is a divider between the entrance and also the dining chairs that I use in this diner. And I also ended up putting a couple of those fridges that came with Get to Work, and I also included a Get to Work cashing machine over there you see on the counter. But this motel also has a reception area, and the reception area is where I imagine that the Sims checking in here, they go to this reception area to check in and get their keys to the motel. It's kind of a fancy motel in a way, and it's not the normal like particular one-story hotel that I see in most movies, like at the side of the road. It's kind of a fancier Hollywood type of motel, and that was the vibe I was exactly aiming for. And I'm really happy with this build because it got me satisfied with it, or something like that. But I also ended up putting those large paintings, I think from Get Famous, which are the vintage actors on it. Kind of looks like Marilyn Monroe, and I think there is one, I think I put another one, I'm not so sure, but if I were to put that other one, it would be the Audrey Hepburn kind of painting. But anyways, this is the reception that I'm working on, and it's super simple with a logo on the counter, and I used the wall tool to do so, to raise up the logo. And I also put in the counters for to the front a bit to make it look like the logo is attached to the counter like you see in like normal counters. And I also ended up putting a couple of cashiers and also a mini lounge area over here using the new paranormal stuff pack furniture. And I think this lot is not functional as a like lounge area. I'm not sure because there are a mix of things like that cashier and also a cafe, so it doesn't really make sense if I don't know it. Like the get to work pack has like different venues, and the city living or get together pack also has different venues, so I don't think you can mix them up. But anyways, I really hope you guys like this video. If you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.